Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Division video. It's Friday, it's Xur Day. You know what that means? It means I'm here to tell you guys where you can find Xur, which is of course right behind me in the tower, just opposite the speaker, and of course what he has for sale and whether or not his stock is worth purchasing. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy this video and you do find it helpful, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below and let me know if you picked up anything this week. So, let's get started. First of all, one of the things you might notice this week is you actually got two items that came back for year 2, Lucky Raspberry and the Purifier Robes. While these may be items that you had in the past, these are items that were only recently brought back in the April update, so at least there is something relatively new in some respects. But either way, starting off with the Titan, you have the Helm of Inmost Light. The main perk on this is that you gain Death from Above and Headstrong, plus you get more super energy from non-guardian kills, and you replenish your health when you pick up an Orb of Light. Now the stat roll on this one this week is a flat 78 intellect when maxed, and of course if you compare that to the min-max values, the lowest you'll ever see this is with 33 intellect and the highest is 106. So higher end of the spectrum, definitely not the highest. Moving over to the Lucky Raspberry, the main perk on this is that your Arc Bolt grenade chains further, and you can now respawn with full grenade energy. Plus you get increased recovery for 5 seconds after taking void splash damage, and it also increases the amount of hand cannon ammunition that you can carry. Plus, of course, updating it to year 2 means it also colours with your shaders, which is kind of nice. And the stat roll on this one this week is 67 intellect and 65 discipline when maxed, and if you compare that to the min-max values, the lowest you'll ever see this is with 44 intellect and 44 discipline, and the highest is 86 intellect and 138 discipline. So on the intellect side of things, at the higher end of the spectrum, whereas on the discipline side of things, it's around the middle region. Finally, moving over to the Purifier Robes. Of course, being a hunter, I can't actually show you what these look like with a different shader, but regardless, the main perk on this is that activating Radiance from death disorients nearby enemies. Plus, it reduces incoming void burn damage and allows you to carry more ammo for your special weapons. This one has a flat intellect roll of 101 this week when maxed, and if you compare that to the min-max values, the lowest you'll ever see this is with 44 intellect and the highest is 138. So again, higher end of the spectrum, definitely not the highest. Then moving on from there, this week we have an exotic weapon, the Monte Carlo, which was, for any of you guys that might be new to Destiny, this was originally one of the PlayStation exclusive weapons, but of course in year 2 it came over to the Xbox, which is kind of cool. It looks really nice. It doesn't carry an element. It is an auto rifle. It does have hipfire, where this weapon has bonus accuracy whilst firing from the hip, and the main perk is Monte Carlo method. Dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. So it has its uses. It's definitely not a top tier Crucible champion. It's not something you necessarily need, but it is a really nice looking weapon. So if you haven't got it, you got some spare coins and you want it for your collection, why not pick it up, grab it, have some fun with it. But if you're strapped for coins, then you definitely don't need this one. Finally, moving on from there, you have a Legacy Engram. This is of course year 1 items. So again, I say this every single week. Do not buy this if you're looking for year 2 items. This is simply if you've missed something and you're trying to pick it up for your collection, then you can do so. And this is of course a chest Legacy Engram, so if there are any chest pieces from year 1 that you missed, feel free to grab this, but it's expensive, it's not really worth your time, so skip over that one if I were you. Curios, you have your Plasma Drive, your Stealth Drive, your Heavy Ammo Synth, 3 of coins, and your Gloss Needles, and finally if you want 1 Mote of Light, the 2 Strange Coins, that is an option. And that's it. That is everything you need to know this week. That is where you can find Xur, what he has for sale, and whether or not those items are worth purchasing. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then again a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below and let me know if you picked anything up, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.